Hello everyone, welcome to Adora Perfect Pups, and we have a beautiful litter of F1b Cavapoos for you today. So yeah, this is Cambria and Angie. This is Cambria, this is Angie. And
call me Cambria.
Yeah, it's kind of a cool name.
Yeah.
So Cambria is a F1 Cavapoo, and this is her litter of F1b Cavapoos. And she has quite a variety of colors here. So this is really cool. We're gonna go through each one and kind of show you the color, and then we'll also mention what gender it is as well as we go through. So Angie, why don't you, so they are about, what, a week and a half now old?
We're born on 2/24.
Okay,
Yeah,
so yeah, just about a week and a half then.
Yeah. So we're still in the middle of our early neurological stimulation and our scent. Happens through day 16.
And let's just quickly show what that looks like.
Sure.
I'll grab our little box here. So each day, the puppies, what is it, day 3 through 16, they have a different scent each day that we expose them to. So inside here we have things like pine shavings, we have alpaca, all kinds of different scents here, and it's basically very simple. We should look what day. We're probably roughly about a week and a half, so we're probably around, let's say, day 11. So this is leather. So do you want to show us what that looks like? Is that a strong one?
Yes.
I know you said some are stronger than others.
Some are stronger than others. So
why don't you talk about it?
Sure,
You're the expert.
I'd be happy to. No. Just maybe a little more
more than so than I am.
conditioned.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the whole purpose, I like to always start at the beginning so people just jump in.
She's
and
humble,
understand.
folks. She is really good at what she does.
No,
Yeah.
well, it's a passion, you know that.
Yep.
So for our new followers, the purpose behind what we do, the early neurological stimulation and scent introduction, is part of our beginnings of our program. And puppies are neonates, so that means that they are born with eyes and ears closed. That means that they complete their development outside the womb. What that means is I have access for the first 2 weeks to the puppy, brain, and scent. So we take that, those early weeks, and we use it to our advantage. They're raised on a service dog program, so diabetic alert dogs and
emotional support.
Yeah,
and stuff
emotional
like that.
support, and dogs that would be using their scent. This is awakening that with them. So I like to do it. I see such a difference in my dogs. The beauty is that majority of my pups do end up in homes, and so I tell them they get more bang for their buck. And for me, it is just using these first 8 weeks to their advantage, the puppy's advantage, and then my family's for the rest of their lives. But at any rate, so for the ENS, we've done this quite often in videos, so for some of you this might be repetitive, but it is a maximum of 30 seconds, changing the blood flow, so they're upright for 5 seconds, they're downright for 5, placed on their back. So the very first day we do this, there's a lot of flailing and discomfort to them. Yep. So 5 seconds on their back, but by day like 12, 13, even day 4, they start to accept it a little bit. So 5 seconds on the back, 5 seconds on a cold rag, which obviously I don't have here, and then we stimulate the paws, and then into scent work. So maybe you tuck that. Yeah, that's the leather. So the little can is placed in front of their nose. Generally there's a sigh, but sometimes there's a dropping of the head into the can. There it goes. Now watch for her. The nose is moving. As soon as they move away from the can, the sigh is another sign. A little sniffle sometimes. This must be stronger. That means they're done. So if they enjoy it, up to 30 seconds. If not, 5 seconds and we're done. Then always return to the heart for neutralization. We pop them on a scale because we like to not handle them a lot at this point. Handling enough, but not too much. We pop them on the scale. Let's see what you weigh. 1.5. And then the final for me is always up to the heart, so I might have done that out of order. And back to the nest. A fun fact, puppies should double their weight by 10 days. Okay. So that's why we do our weighing. It tells us what's going on internally, making sure that mama's milk's good and puppies are growing like they need to.
Mm-hmm. So I guess we'll go ahead and start with this one. I mean, that's and that happens with each puppy, each litter that we have here in Adora goes through that program. And there's more information. You can go back and watch a lot of our videos. Just about every video, we kind of cover the basics and where they're at. But yeah, you can go back and watch a lot of that. So, but now we're going to get into the puppies and the colors and genders, coat textures, all that stuff we're going to cover now. So this one is a red and white. It is a male. Does have a little bit of white on the chest. This litter, these puppies, okay, Cambria is a little bit bigger than some of the moms you've seen more recently in some of our videos. She's probably about, I'm not sure. I think we have her at like, what do we have on the website? I think it's like 20, maybe 23 pounds, something like that. So she's bigger. Might be bigger than that actually. I might be wrong on that. But our website does have the accurate weights. But these puppies are going to be more, probably more in the 15 to 20, 25 pound range, something like that. Probably 15 to 20 pound range. So they'll be a little bit bigger than some of our other ones. But this is a little boy, red and white. And he weighed a pound and a half.
1 pound and a half.
Yeah,
it's kind of on the coloring.
Yeah,
he has
it's
like
kind
a
of a frosted
tip.
Yep.
Yeah, so he's gonna have that nice coloring, but not deep red.
A little bit more curl.
Right.
Yeah. A little bit more texture.
Mama has a really nice curl coat.
Yeah,
so.
he'll have a very similar to mom probably. In the tight, a little more tight curl or texture to it. So that's a little boy there. Next up, we have, this is a female. So she looks kind of like some of our Cavaliers as far as coloring goes. She kind of has a chocolate white, and then has tan points on her cheeks there. Under her ears have a little bit of that coming through. On her rear end is a little bit of the tan point there. And Angie, feel free to add any.
Face as well, so a little bit more of that Cavalier face structure.
Her muzzle isn't quite as long.
Her coat's a little softer. Still a nice wave, but not near as tight as what
and she's, if I had to guess, she might be a half pound lighter too. So she's a little bit smaller.
Kind of has a heart on her back end. Almost looks like a little diamond. It's cute.
So that's a little girl.
Oh,
yeah, don't crawl out of there.
Yeah.
And then next we have, this is a really deep chocolate color. This is a girl. Again, very nice muzzle, a little bit more rounded face. Excuse me. Shorter.
Of curl coming through there too.
Yep.
You see the little wave on her head.
And the waves there, yeah.
No white, right?
No white. Yeah, I was looking, just a solid, pretty much solid, solid chocolate. There are some tan points, like on the rear end is a little bit lighter there. The bottom of the paws there is just a little bit lighter. Under the ears is a little bit lighter, but for the most part, it's that really solid, dark chocolate color. You can kind of compare that and contrast it, like with the black. You can really see the difference in color there.
Singing.
So that's the chocolate one there. This is a black and tan, has a little bit of white. This is a female as well. So she has a little bit of white under her chin and on the chest there. Kind of see that, my hand's in the way.
She has a tighter hair coat too.
Yeah,
There's
she
a little
does.
stronger wave coming through.
She has that nice, little bit more pudgy face, shorter muzzle, the tan points on her feet, on her leg. A little bit of white under that paw. That's kind of cute there, and under the paw there.
Very sharp shine too.
Yeah,
she's got a beautiful gloss on her coat.
Okay, and then next we have another chocolate, and let's see here, chocolate, white, and tan points.
Is this black?
That's chocolate, yeah.
Chocolate?
If you look at it here.
It looks like there's a little black right in there.
Okay. It could be, yeah.
I see like a black.
Yeah, so that might be a black, more of a black spot there. So it might be a little bit of merle. But yeah, that's kind of more of a black spot there on her rear end. And the chocolate on the front, tan points as well. This is a, did I say already, this is a female. And then I'll save the best one for last, but this one is mostly white here and kind of a lighter tan. I don't know what you'd call that. It might be merle, really, if you look closely at it. There's a little bit of pepper color coming through a little bit, but we'll have to see how that grows and develops. But kind of see there's a little bit of tan underneath there, tan merle underneath. A little bit of darker under the rump there. And let's see the chest. This is a female. And yeah, so this is a female around her eye there, around this side there. So she has that really lovely, kind of more pudgy face. And this is my favorite one out of the bunch. This is a male, just kind of that tan, brown merle, chocolate merle, maybe you want to call it, with the tan points. So he's got the nice tan feet, tan on the muzzle, and white on the head, white on the nose, a little bit of white on the chest. This is just a beautiful, beautiful puppy, I think. And I really, more of that texture that we had on the first one. It'll be a little bit more like mom's. Has a little bit more of the tighter curls, a little more hypoallergenic feel to it. So a little bit, definitely wavy, and a little more texture there, but very, very soft and cuddly. So, Angie, is there anything else you wanted to point out with these? I think the biggest one was definitely the first one we showed. This one's a little bit smaller. Let's see. Was there just the one male?
There's two males.
Two males. So this one's a male, and the first one was a male. So these two are the boys.
Yeah.
These two are the boys.
The boys got the color, like
Yeah.
the unusual color.
Yeah. So these two are the boys, and then the ones in the basket there are the girls. So let's see here. I think this one here was about the smallest. These two.
She's little.
These two here. Actually, this one here I think is the smallest. Maybe we can check how much they weigh. Yep, it's about a pound. So they are about a half pound smaller.
Yeah. Yeah, but good and healthy. So
Oh yeah, they
she's
got big
got
round
good-
bellies.
she's Good bellies. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
A
she's
little
a
over-
little smaller.
A little smaller.
By
Okay.
like 0.02 ounces.
Cool.
Yeah.
So this is just a beautiful litter. We love them. F1b Cavapoos. So these smaller ones, they might be more around 15 to 18 pounds. The bigger ones might be more like 18 to 20 pounds. Like this boy here, he'll probably be more like around 20 pounds full grown. So then these here might be more around 15 to 18. So yeah, well, hey, we'll cut the video off here. My name is Micah and Angie here with Adora Perfect Pups. This is Cambria and Gunner, right? Cambria and Gunner's litter. And they're about a week and a half old, and we will have more updates coming as they grow and develop. If you are interested, AdoraPerfectPups.com. You can follow along Instagram, YouTube, on our website. Please like and subscribe, and we hope to see you again in the next one.